Hello, hello. Happy Thursday, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day or had a great day, depending on where you're at, because it's a little in the evening time for us. I kind of got started on this before the live stream going, got back on playing on it while I was waiting. Today went pretty good today for me, for the morning half at least. We got one of the aircrafts pretty much done. Just got to do a little bit of database updating on it. If you follow my Facebook and Instagram, I'd be on that Seminole that I found some of the gremlins on. So let's see here. Make sure we got everything up and running. This looks like the music's going, the mic's going. Trying to get some more stuff together. We're going to see about getting this guy pretty much finished up. And I got grabbed some of my, I got some manga comic paper that's used for cover sheets and stuff. We're going to work on the design for the bottom half of our overlay here. What we'll do for our little Christmas design. So, but you know the thing. As you come in, say hi, see how you doing. Tell me how you guys been, what you been up to, and sit here, relax, chill, come up with some music. Brian, howdy, I already took my shower. I'll be home until 8. Then Dolly's new movies on NBC. I'm going to watch. That's right, it is on tonight. I'll have to see if I can figure out a way to check that out. You have to tell me how that is, brother. But anyway, thanks for coming in and hanging out with us. We'll go ahead and get this show on the road. We're just adding a little bit more of the coloring and stuff over there for some more of this smoke plumage. So, just trying to get some more of this base laid down. Kind of got busy, was building other computers and whatnot, and from the workshop, getting more of my stuff cleared out. Going to see about maybe putting some camera systems in there to where might be able to see me working on some projects in there. And this weekend, maybe if you got time, Brian, maybe we can play with that inflatable dog, your Christmas thing. Hope you can. Definitely let you know. I had physical therapy today. It's interesting. Someone different there almost every time. That would be cool to see you doing projects. Wow. I appreciate that. I like to get a little bit of diversity and stuff. Right now, I kind of have this set up where it's just all my art stuff. So I do have quite some people that do like to follow all my aircraft stuff that I do. So I'm going to have to definitely ramp that up and add some more. Tomorrow, I'll have a video on the Cardinal that we've been working on restoring for a while. So that one should be pretty good. That one actually looks really, really posh, really, really cleaned out. I mean, interior's done up, everything. So we're getting that ready for selling, but it's new paint job, avionics, the whole 9 yards. That thing is dialed in. We're just adding a couple extra features on it. So let's see here. Let's add a little bit more some down in here. Get some base in for this. Now with this background, you're going to start to see all the pink that the pink and the light red and stuff that I used for highlights, along with the shadowing and stuff in here. That's going to really start to pop more. Unfortunately, because I do happen in case they give extra hours later in the week, so then I do them. They don't usually announce extra hours in advance. The aircraft stuff is pretty cool. Oh, I appreciate it, man. We'll find some time. We might do it during the week sometime this week. So we probably won't be able to do like it with a live stream because, like I said, I don't have the workshop set up for all that for the cameras yet. So, but as I get more funding and more stuff in, maybe we can do something with that. Or, like I do, like right now, as I keep building more and more stuff, I might actually be able to get that set up out there. Because the 3D printers and everything else is going out there. I got a 3D printer needing to build this month. So, and I got 2 of them that I need to do some maintenance on that are a little bit smaller 3D printers. Kind of getting it geared up to be able to make some parts and whatnot. So, but I need to get this piece done, and then we'll get it pretty much done, almost done tonight, and I'll jump over and put a new fresh page down, and we'll do some sketching and get some ideas up for our new display, lower part of the display for our overlay on this live stream here. Let me see if I'm playing with a new function. Let's see. Let me try Twitch loading chat. See, it's still connected. So I got something where I got my phone hooked up now to my as a remote to my live stream because I'm wanting to do some animation video stuff. All right, let me know when you can. I have physical therapy Tuesday and Thursday, but that's in the morning anyway. Otherwise, nothing going on during the week so far. I didn't finish last work my 20 on Monday morning. She's looking great. Thanks, I appreciate it, man. Yep, she's starting to come in, and this piece will be all done up. I'll have to figure out a place to put my name probably on it. I'll probably put it down here in the corner or something. Try not to have it too visible. Just a little. But but yeah, no, I'm playing with this new thing here because I was working on wanting to do a. I put all my Adobe software on this computer now, and I wanted to do some animation. Use Adobe Animate, maybe the character animator, to where on the live stream you can see how I can rig some of the art pieces and stuff to where I can make them move and see we can even do some playing with the camera. I'm not sure if it'll work on the live stream or not for the actual camera rigging for the animation, where you can see how that works because it might get a little confused trying to see me for the webcam that's up there and at the same time it trying to capture me so it actually mimics my body to it, like my facial expressions, everything. Just a neat little playing with some of the toys and stuff. That's all. See if we can show some other content. So, all right, that looks pretty darn. I think we'll do just a little bar area off of this, off of that dark. We won't make it too fat with this red because this is going to get to a brighter, almost like a fade out, to where it kind of transitions out to a dark to a light. So that's pretty neat. I'll go back to remote there, being I can still see my multi-stream. Yeah, I was trying to figure out a good way of doing this, and I got my phone connected as a controller for being able to do transitions. So I'm just trying to find a way so I can see all of the chat and still have my Adobe Animate screen to where I can do work on it, but I don't have to see my my actual OBS Studio dashboard up here. So make sure everything's working fine. I'm trying it out tonight to see how that works out, but I think I might end up having to just get another screen and put a dual mount to where I'll have my monitor here in front of me, and I'll have another monitor up a little bit higher, so then the camera will go in between the two. So that way I can still see my whole dashboard that I'm looking at right now and watching the chat window, but yet on my bottom screen here I'll be able to have my software opened up. So that way I can see it. Because over on my standing workstation I got my laptop that I do all my work on, and I have a secondary monitor that I see all my stuff with. Sounds great. It does. If we can get it working, that's the big thing. We'll get it working. So let's not forget some of these little spots in here. Just kind of, like I said, putting the base down, kind of getting a feel for what I want it to look like, or for it to how it should flow. Because I want it to have a little bit of detail, but I don't want it to take away from her. So let's see if we can do that. That might actually look pretty decent. Let's go to a. What was this again? This is the magenta. Let me take a peek at that. That might actually look pretty good, but let's get that crimson red back out here. Let's see if we can hit some of that up. There we go. And then once this guy gets, once we really get this one laid down, layers built up on it, it's really going to help it pop. It'll come out. I got to make it darker though, and at the top, and start to go to light, so that way this darkness of this red that's for her, the inside of her lower part of her cloak, will really show through. So. I'm actually kind of doing this backwards because I'm left-handed. I should be working from the right to the left, but I'm kind of doing it backwards today for some more silly reason. Oh well, we'll keep going with it. I think we were going to do... Is this the softer pink? Yeah, it's the softer pink. We're going to work down here to make this really bright, so we're going to make this with a lighter pink. Let's see if we can... It's not a vibrant pink, but it's a soft pink to where it should blend quite nicely. There we go. Weather was pretty good today. Heck, we even have, I should post the photos and stuff on there. We even had the C-17 fly in, drop off some equipment over by the Space Center there. It's funny that they drop it off here instead of actually on the shuttle landing facility, but for some reason they do. So, but it's always interesting seeing that big old bird come in this smaller airport. It definitely uses up every bit of that runway. Unfortunately, I was inside the plane when it was coming in, or I would have snapped a shot of it and posted on Instagram and Facebook. Watch out the video of it coming in. I got some pictures of it taxiing over to where it usually drops stuff off at, but who knows what little secret squirrel stuff it has. A little too cold for me due to the wind in the morning, but then it got nice. Yeah, the wind didn't bother me too much. It was kind of nice having that to keep the airplane cool and stuff, because we had to pull it out to work on getting GPS signal and doing some ground checks on it. So, well, it's in the hangar. I got my portable AC system that I run a hose in through one of the ports on the plane. That usually helps keep it cool, especially during the summertime. Right now, it's not too bad. So, but if it sits out in the sun there, man, those things bake really quick. Every time I hear this, I almost sort of feels like a little bit of a Lionel Richie. A little bit, but not quite. It's more, oh jeez, I'm trying to remember that guy's name that did it. That didn't look too bad though. Alright. So we got that. Let's hit a little bit in here too. Let's put this soft pink in here just to kind of keep it light. You can blend them together there, that way they'll get a little bit of a mesh. We are going to use some of the vibrant pink though with it also to help pop it out. Let's take a little bit of this vibrant pink here, and we're going to do a slight light blending between this two. That way we get some of the purple and some of this bright pink together. And then we'll put it up and down blonde it. This is that pop station I tried. You like this station, or did you like that chill station that I used yesterday on Tuesday? That's a little bit better for brightness. Check out Falling for Christmas on Netflix. It was quite good. The girl gets into an accident, can't remember who she is. Oh, cool. That's sort of like that that Overboard movie. Either one, they're both good. Oh, cool. Okay. Well, we'll stick with this one for right now. If we get a little bored with it, we'll change it up. Falling for Christmas. Yeah, I saw that on the Netflix. I haven't tried it out yet, but I'll have to check that out. That's a good tip. Man. Thanks for telling me. No, it was pretty good. That I think I might have said it, but that new Christmas Story movie on HBO Max, where it's called A Christmas Story Christmas, where it's basically Ralphie returns, and it's all the original cast and stuff that are still living. So, but it actually they did a really really good job on kind of bringing it back together with a full circle. It actually did a great job on it, period specific and everything. They matched it up nice. No agendas in it, just good old storyline. It was pretty awesome. So I was definitely pleased with that. That they didn't ruin the Christmas Story series or movie. Yeah, I don't have HBO. I have to swing. Yeah, that's right. Hang on. Yeah, you have to come by. Don't think he's able to see the new one. Oh yeah, Christmas Story is one of my favorite movies. That was a great one. That was a great piece. I mean, I loved it. Old Red Ryder BB gun. All right, let's get a little bit of this purple in here. Let's put a little bit of lilac in here. Get a little bit more of a transition between this two. So I've been looking at maybe my daughter has been having me play Roblox a bit. So I was looking at some of the game channel stuff. I was like, so that might be something funny to watch me try and play some Roblox and have my daughter on with me. So we might do that one time. I might see about trying that. Maybe we'll do that on a Wednesday or something. Maybe even try and get the wife doing it. That'd be hilarious. We'll have some fun. Actually, I think she plays. She does. I think she does play Roblox with my daughter a little bit. Should be hilarious because it'll be me goofing, fumbling around, and those girls are just probably pros. So yeah, that would be cool. What do I got here? Oh, there we go. my my niece is posting me pictures of some of her Japanese food she makes because I cook Japanese food myself, and she she's showing me her goodies that she's making as well. It's pretty cool. They probably are. Yeah, they are pretty good on this stat on that stuff. Way better than me. Let's see here. Well, let's not beat around the bush. Let's see if we can start getting some of this tacked down in here. This up here is going to have to be a dark. We're going to go to this Crimson Lake, and we're going to really see about. We're going to mix that with probably this Dahlia Purple. Lindsay Lon is on the Falling for Christmas. I bet your niece is getting you hungry. Well, actually, I cooked and meal prepped and stuff before I did this. So I did my it's a ground beef soburo donburi is what it's called, and it's basically it's a ground beef that I cook in sake, um, shoyu, which is a rice soy sauce, with some mirin and a little bit of uh, uh, sugar that I used cane sugar. That's what it is. With that, cooked the ground beef and that. So actually, I marinated it first and then cooked that. Made some fluffy eggs. I did peas in mine. I did broccoli for the girls, and of course some steamed up some white rice. Comes out great. It's a great little bowl to do. So. Let's see if we can. Might have to put this over here so I'm not getting my other arm on this down here. Let's try it out. There we go. Put these new wheels on my chair, and I'm not used to that, so I push a little bit too hard and it gets away from me. They're like rollerblade wheels. I ordered on Amazon. So let's put some of this Dahlia purple up here. Get some of that darker color on his. Yeah, that's working out better. But yeah, Lindsay Lohan. God, I haven't seen her in a movie in a while. She was a pretty good actress and stuff. I think the last thing I saw her in was that Herbie movie that she was in, Fully Loaded. I think that was the last one that I saw her in. So, there we go. Get that sucker up just a little bit sharper. That's better. There we go. So we got those, and we want to kind of give it a, let's give it a little bit of a brighter red around the trim of it. Oh yeah, I love Herbie. When we go on vacation, we always look for the cars like Herbie and Yellow Herbie. Yeah, actually, the other day I saw a neat Beetle. The guy had, from the back of it, he actually had a little wood box on it to where it looked like a little truck bed. Bright red Volkswagen Beetle. But as you came up on it, you saw the engine hanging out underneath the bottom of the truck bed on it that he had put on it. And I was like, well, that's pretty slick looking. So he made like a little Volkswagen pickup truck. Definitely cool. All right, let's go ahead and it was very cool. I'm getting my old truck putting it back together this month, so I'll have my old 54 Ford back together. Play with it for a little bit, and then probably end up put her up for sale. Gonna have a Jeep after that. I gotta work on, get that fixed up. An old Jeep pickup truck. It's awesome. Yeah, I like some old cars and stuff. They definitely got some nice style and feel to them. You sure keep it. Yeah, well, that's the only way to do it. Is just make sure you stay busy. Keeps the mind sharp too. Keep those projects going. Never stop learning. Always try something new. Push yourself a little bit and make it happen. That's a good little red glow line on that. Let's how do we got that? Let's darken this out. That's true. Yeah, it is. Got to start getting stagnant, and that's when bad stuff starts to happen. At least that's been my experience. That, and I can only relax for so long. Get a little too restless after a while. Keep my phone going nuts. Who's trying to talk to me? Hey, Frontier Man. How you doing? You guys going to watch the Dolly Parton show tonight, too? So my dog's Christmas present just came. He wants them now. Yeah, that's the problem with dogs and stuff. You buy them snacks or treats or presents and stuff. They have that scent that they know that there's a toy in there or something in there that's for them. Amazing little sniffers they got. Dog Lily's like that. How's your day been today, Frontier Man? Let's see. Let's blend this guy in darker. Yeah, Crazy Quilter. Guys coming in, checking out a little bit, and then going to see about catching it was on, what was the other station that Dolly Parton was on besides Peacock TV? It's on what, NBC you said, Brian? Because I know these two, Frontier and Crazy Quilter, they both I know they like Dolly Parton. Yeah, NBC. I wonder if that'll work on the streaming, the NBC streaming on their site. That might actually work too. I'll have to try that, check that out, and see. Be really cool is if we could have made it into a watch party and we just put it on here. NBC 8. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's tonight. That's right. Tonight's the first. Tomorrow is going to be the Peacock TV one. We'll have it. Yeah, that's correct. They might. That'd be awesome. It would be pretty cool. Like I said, I just wish we could do the watch party thing with that. If Prime had it, I could do that with Prime because they have that as some of the things you can have as a feature to her, but I don't think Prime has her on there. Let's see here. That's looking. It's getting a nice color to it. Watching Oliver now. Oh, 1968 Oliver. Yeah. Let's see. Let's give this a little bit brighter spot there. There we go. Let's see, let's give this a little bit of orange in it too to brighten it out even further. That might actually make this one stick out a little bit better. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Then we're going to use this blend pencil and really make it pop. Let's see, maybe let's do this. So I'm going to see if I can watch it through YouTube. NBC Dolly Parton Smoky Mountain Christmas Special. Yeah. I think if you go to NBC.com, Cher would do that every now and then when she wanted to watch one of her shows. That would be on there. They would have it to where she could stream it like that, but she, without using an app, she just used like her web browser. So that might be an option. So got some little purple line through here. We're gonna using this soft pink to kind of brighten it out a little bit and see if we can. See if we can bring it across. So, Oliver, that's an old movie. Yeah, it is. I watched the other night while I was doing some artwork. I watched White Christmas with Bing Crosby, Danny Kaye, was it Vera Allen and Rosemary Clooney. I love that movie. That movie. It's a really good one. Sort of like a neat military movie and a Christmas movie put together. Really came out, did a good job on it. Let's give that a little bit of white. Go to Dollywood and get the CD. Oh yeah. Let's see here. So I was thinking for the bottom overlay here that we got going on to kind of fill out the bottom half of it. It's kind of blank. I was thinking about maybe off here to the right down here doing well, let me see if I can make my hand work right. Do a Christmas tree that way off the front. Maybe have like some of the presents and maybe put maybe a couple kids or something like that, or a couple people in there like they're watching the Christmas tree, like they're laying down watching the Christmas tree. Kind of make a little scene for the lower half here of the overlay. So that's sort of what I was thinking maybe. I had a couple different thoughts. I also thought about making it to where it looked like the old department store windows where they'd have all the Christmas stuff or the latest tech or gadgets or toys in. It's not looking too bad. Starting to get some better color in there with that. Johnny, looks great, Steve. Thanks, brother. How have you been, my man? It's good hearing from you. Yeah, we're doing a color study with colored pencil and on a nice big piece, and we're actually working on the background part of it. So we're going to be doing, probably in a little bit, we're probably going to be swapping over. I'm going to grab some blank pages, and we're going to probably work on maybe a sketch for the lower overlay part here. Kind of give a nice Christmas theme. So, but this is all done with colored pencil. I was working on a color study, and they had in one of my classes that I had, and they actually recommended a neat book, and it's used for watercolor and acrylics, but he explained more so into how to get how certain colors blend with each other for reflective and stuff, using the color spectrum, using science. So, and it's working out really well. I mean, I've done a couple other pieces that if you look at Facebook or Instagram, that you'll see where I've done a similar type character like this, but I've end up using colored pencil, my watercolor markers, some of my gel pens, just to try and get a similar effect out of it. But this was just colored pencil. This really I'm kind of impressed myself. I didn't expect it to turn out this well. But how you been, man? How's things been going? The weather's been pretty nice. You been staying busy? What's new with you? Let's see here. Give that a little bit of white just to fade it a little bit. That's looking pretty good. Let's see here. Had to build a workstation because my standing workstation that I work on is behind me. So I had to build a workstation for down here because I had a little tiny computer, John. Busy work, had some terrible news last week, but I'll power through it. Well, I'll give you a call later, brother, and we can chat about it. See if you can have an extra set of ears and extra person there to be able to maybe help you get through it. I'm quite sure we'll help get it solved together, man. Hey, anytime, brother. That's like I say, we'll create something together. Whether it's memories, hanging out, or making art, or building computers, or whatever we do, man. We'll do it together. We'll get it done. So, oh yeah, that's a good brightness. Good contrast for that, so that way it matches well to it. That's exactly the coloring I want to do. Now, as long as I can keep that to where it slowly will fade out to that, we'll be good to go. So, let's see what we got here. See if we can blend some of this in. Smooth it out. Been debating on how I'm going to upgrade some more stuff to kind of keep this live stream going with some newer things. So, I was just talking about trying to see how I can add yet another system. I almost got another computer built from all the extra parts I got in the workshop and from the... Actually, I do have another computer built. I just need to get a monitor for it. And then I have yet another one that's almost complete. Just needs a couple things in order to make that one work too. But it's amazing. I got what I picked up. I picked up at estate sales that it's really helped out in the long run. Saved me a ton of money. So, but oh yeah, I'm going to see if we can maybe do some streaming of some of the 3D printer work and stuff out there in the workshop, and maybe some of the other projects I've been working on. It'd be really cool if I could do it out on where the slab is by the workshop, because I'm going to be getting ready to paint my old truck. That would be a pretty neat thing. I might just set up some cameras and do some video of that though instead of live stream it. So, oh yeah, look at how that's blending out. It's got a nice deep color to it. Let's see how that looks. Bring it up a little bit closer so you guys can get a better look. It's starting to blend in nicely. Put it that way, maybe you'll get rid of some of the reflection. All right. There we go. Might actually make that a little bit darker. I might actually put a little bit of that black grape in there to really darken that out. Let's see here. Heck, maybe I might cut the stream short tonight with the 8 o'clock thing. That'd be a pretty neat show to watch. Let's see if we can get that. Because I can't watch it while I'm doing the stream. because if it picks that stuff up and it thinks that I'm playing something that's copyrighted, stuff like that, it'll give me a slap on the wrist the first time and probably give me a little temporary timeout. But it can end up being bad, so got to be careful. There we are. That's looking pretty good. See if we can blend that in a little bit. Yeah, I believe it, unfortunately. I hope you're able to find a way to see it. Like I said, well, you know, we might cut the stream short tonight. Let's see what the girls should be in by then too. I'll see if they're interested in watching it too. If not, I'm quite sure I'll be able to, I can always find a way. So, let's see if we can smooth that out a little bit more. There we go. That's what you usually do, find a way to watch what you want. Yep, always. Alright, so we got it to where it does that. Let's put that up there. So let's see here. We got a dark, slowly goes to a little bit of a lighter, and then we want to go back from, we kind of want to do light to dark on that one and kind of flip it. That should give it a neat little look to it. Is this kind of bright enough? Maybe let me go look in my arsenal and see if we got something even brighter than that. That's a red or softer. Maybe that. Let's see what we got left. That's about the exact same. Very close. Very similar. What else we got? Let's see here. Let's go to this set. Let's see what we got in here. Hey. Oh, pomegranate. Maybe pomegranate might be. Ooh, that's too dark. Too dark. You don't want pomegranate. Raspberry? Those are still too dark. Kind of want it to have a little bit of a softness to it. Maybe we'll give it a blush pink. No, that's too. What's this? Oh, that's hot pink. That might actually help blend it nicely. That might actually help it along. So that way we have a little transition from that purple pink here. And then we'll put a little bit, probably instead of red, we'll probably put a little bit of orange with that. Let's see how the orange, that should keep it bright, but still start to bring it over to that warm side like it's got a little bit of red to it by blending that pink and the red, or the pink and the orange here. It'll give it a little bit of a glow on that plume. Let's see. We'll put it that way. We're running it like that. We'll run a little line that way. Kind of that way it splits. Let's see if we can throw a little bit of this bright orange in. Let's see here. What's really going to be cool is when we add some of these highlights and stuff behind these sashes. That's really going to help bring the whole thing together. Should look pretty slick then. We'll add a little bit of more orange right in there just to get a little bit more of a highlight to that. Yeah. Might actually even add a slight yellow to that. Let's do that. do we want to do that? Which yellow do we want to use? That yellow or this? This is, even though it looks like a green tip, it's actually yellow. It's like a neon yellow. This might actually really give it that punch that we want up in here. Let's see. Because we want it to, being it's already getting filled in pretty nice, we really want it just to have a slight, like almost like you can feel like that reflective piece on the plumes to where it's got a glow to it, but not so bright because we're further away from the main light source behind her. That's kind of like on the ground, like it's a fire on the ground. That's what we really want. So that actually doesn't look too bad. Might probably use that maybe in a. Might actually use these three for up here as well. We kind of have a little bit of an orangish look here already. Give it a little punch up with the orange like that. Mix with that red. Not exactly filling it all the way in because I want it to have some areas where the pink will shine through. Go. It's kind of neat just sometimes getting experimenting with a couple of things, not exactly knowing how it's totally going to come out. Got an idea, but sometimes that's sort of the excitement of it, is seeing how it looks like at the end. Give this a little bit of a sharp tip on that, really start working to see about blending that in a little bit better because it's getting closer up to the top. There we go. Oh yeah, we got a little spots up here. Almost forgot. Throw a little bit of orange up there too. And this guy should punch it. This should really start to give a little bit of a warm saturated feel on that. We'll run that thin and then we'll thicken it back out down here so that it shows the lights really on the lower part of them little tufts. Run it along the side there that way. Bring it back up. A little plume that way and a little plume that way. Alright. That's not too shabby. Let's see if we can bring this orange down into the pink here a little bit, because this is going to be a real bright spot. It's a nice blend. Let's jump back over. A little bit of a yellowish. It's almost kind of like a bright lemon. Let's put a little bit of red in, just to kind of like so. Let's give that back to a little bit of orange in there. Bring this yellow down in. And let's go to this red. See if we can. Now we're going to mute some of that black grape color that we had that really shows some of the deep shadow. That's what we're going to use here. Like that. That's a little bit better on that. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we can add in some of these to where you can. Let's see, we have it sort of like that. Bring that in and up. See if we can kind of see where I'm going with that. That should work out. There we are. Add a little bit of pink in there. Just a little bit of pink. Let's throw that there, that there, and let's try to add a little bit of this warm yellow on the bellies of them smoke plumes. Them little tufts will. Let's see. Blend this in with that also. Really start to get a warm feeling to that. I'll blend it in down here even. Turns that pink into a little bit of a real soft, bright orange. And mix it with a little bit more yellow into it. Starts to warm up that corner. The Magic lost again last night, but got a couple of hurt guys back and got another back a few games ago. Well, at least the guys are starting to come back. That's a good sign. Maybe they'll get themselves refocused again and get a couple of wins out on that. That'd be pretty nice. Alright, let's put this over here. That way I can hold the page while I'm blending over here. That's looking really good. I can't wait. I actually got some heavier paper than this, some heavier weighted paper than this, so the colored pencil should even blend better even with that page than this. This came out really good, so I'm really excited to try that. My daughter, yeah, they got to learn to play together with each other now. Yeah. That should be interesting. Always is. My daughter was saying that she wanted to try a gouache paint. And she asked me what it was at first, and I was like, well, I only ever used it for when I did like some comic illustration, and I really wanted to put some highlights. I'd use a little bit of white gouache to really make the page, whatever, if I needed a sparkle or a glare and an eye or something, I had to use that always to really make it pop. And so when I did a little more digging into why she was wanting to use it, it's very similar to watercolor. It's just instead of working light to dark, you can actually go dark to light with it, kind of like a blend. So we might actually be doing a little something with that too in the process. There we go. Let's see that glow on that spear start to protrude through even the background, which looks pretty cool. There we are. Sounds interesting. It is. It's actually it was pretty cool. watched a little bit of a couple videos and some instructional pieces on it. So it should be, it might actually be a neat thing. Who knows? Maybe we'll use it as one of the live streams where we'll try it out and see how dirty and messy we can get. Try something new. So. My daughter probably wouldn't go on the live stream. I'd have to do it myself. Make a fool out of myself. trying to try something new. But it'll be all right. I'm okay trying stuff and not making it the first time. That'd be cool. Yeah. She's really showing an interest where she wants to learn how to paint dolls and do some, whether it be with brush or airbrushing, or using some like what I use, like some of my pen brushes that I use like for doing some of my dioramas and stuff and some of my smaller details. She was talking about that. I was like, all right, well, that's something we can definitely work on and try together. I can always use something that can help improve my dexterity. That's cool. Is she shy with live streams? No, I don't know. I think she talks about wanting to do some video stuff. I don't know about live stream, but I mean, she's talked about wanting to doing some. She's always did some things where she wanted to do she had her Playmobil stuff where she wanted to do like some stop motion animation with them, because she's seen a couple of YouTube videos and she was kind of really intrigued with that. So starting to get a nice little blend that way. It's cool. It is cool. I'm excited for anything that she wants to try and play with. Let her try something new. Absolutely. Yeah, that's starting to blend out nice. Build it up and mix them colors in. It's kind of interesting how some of the colors, the way they're blending through. Yeah. Looking good. Oh, thanks, man. Definitely. I need to remember, get a little dry, drink some water. Oh, all right. Okay, where we want to, well, we can probably play right here, right now. Just kind of experimenting where we want to run around on with some of these colors. Some areas I'm blending partially so I can go back over and add a little bit more color into them. You know, I don't want to lose too much of their vibrance on it. I do like the way it's blending out though. This is looking pretty good. Grab some of them red pigments and pull it through. Let's see. There we go. Oh, must be getting near 8 o'clock. You know what I think? Are you gonna catch the Dolly Parton show, Bri? Yep, a few more minutes. Definitely going to watch it. All right. Well, I think, you know what? I think we might actually cut it short. Let's see. It's 7:55. I might see about watching that myself. We'll have a short live stream today. So this is actually coming up really good, and this is going to just bring in this brightness out on it much more. I'll be really happy to see, and I've been posting pictures. I've been taking pictures of this in steps and stages in progress. I'll put them together as a time lapse to where you can see the progression of it and how we got basically to this. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. You know, sorry it's a short one tonight, but that Dolly Parton one was show was going to be pretty cool. So we will next week. This should be done. We'll be either at the standing workstation or I'll have something figured out to where I can do some of the digital work next week, and we'll try and work on some of the animate overlays, and maybe I'll do a little bit of a I'll do some sketches, and I'll come up with some drawings and stuff for us to clean up ink color and whatnot for our overlay. So have a good weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday. God bless, and hey, don't forget, let's create something together. Bye now.